fascinating, but we have a very intense program this afternoon, so we have to continue. I'm going to ask you a question. Who knows what innovability is? Anybody? No, not people from Endesa or Enel, sorry. Innovability, anyone else? Good, because I'm going to tell you what it is, and you're going to find out more. This is a vision by Endesa's Open Power Strategy, whose goal is to become the innovation leaders in the energy sector. Toma ya. Eso para empezar a hablar. They plan to achieve the goal together with the best startups from all over the world. And how? You may wonder. Don't wonder anymore. They do it by bringing together innovation and sustainability. This is Innovability, innovation and sustainability, to address technological challenges whose solutions are expected to create value for Enel while tackling some of the world's major issues reflected in the four sustainable development goals that they are covering, which are, or they committed to, quality education, affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, and climate action. Pretty well for Enel and Endesa. Well, the next fireside chat is going to focus precisely on that. And we have two fantastic guests. The first one is the head of business development and transformation at Endesa, and the second is the CEO of The Cube Madrid. Please, let's welcome Andrés Manchón and Alberto Rodríguez. There. Welcome, Andrés. Alberto.
Hello, good afternoon. Hello, Andrés.
Hello. Thank you very much. How are you?
Fine. And you? Are you comfortable?
Excellent, excellent.
For the questions of everybody.
Of the public?
No, I'm joking. I'm going to do the questions for you.
Okay.
So Elena has told that in the title of this fireside chat, there are two sentences. The first one, you know that I am an entrepreneur. I am from this world, and we use in startups strange words like pivot, disruption, these things that nobody knows what this means. But you use a very strange word called innovability.
Right.
That is a combination of two words. I would like you to explain to me.
Right. I think, Elena, that wasn't in the what we have arranged, but Elena has already told you what innovability means, which is, you're right, a term, an expression that we have minted in Enel Group, and specifically in Endesa, by the addition of two very known words and concepts, which are innovation and sustainability. And these two are words that, in fact, are not at the same level. Innovation, we regard innovation as a mean, and sustainability is a goal, a very core goal, by the way, for a company like us. So we understand innovation not only as a tool to boost our businesses, to achieve greater efficiency, greater productivity, to design and launch better products, but, and more specifically, to find the right answers to our main sustainability challenges, which are quite a lot. And when I say sustainability challenges, I mean to say it in its broadest sense. Not only issues relating to our environmental conservation, efficient use of resources, but addressing all the needs of all our stakeholders, from the very first customer to the very end employee. Okay. So in fact, let me state, Alberto, that most of our innovation projects are directly linked to one of the United Nations to the United Nations Sustainability Development Goals, okay, the so-called SDGs. Okay, and those are, first, affordable and clean energy, second, industry, innovation, and infrastructure, and third, climate action, okay? We are addressing very directly these three specific objectives of the United Nations. Okay. We regard sustainability challenges, in fact, as a moving picture. Okay. In fact, not very long ago, we were all talking about, the preservation of our environment, but, for these very last years, we all speak about securing the future of our planet. I mean, we are changing the target and the goals. So the what is changing, but we think that the how is changing as well. And why? It's mainly because the current global digital and cultural transformation we are undergoing, and very particularly in the energy sector. Okay, so that's why, or that's another additional key reason why we think that innovation is the only way to hold and to address a true commitment with sustainability. Okay.
Right. And what about the rest of the sentence? Because with innovability, we were like shocked, but doing well by doing good. What do you mean?
Yeah, well, that's another wordplay, very simple one. But what we mean with that is that even though there was a time in which typically there was a common perception that only the huge companies with large resources were the ones called and the ones capable to innovate and to care about sustainability. Nowadays we think the other way around. We do think that only the companies that innovate and care about sustainability will be the ones in the medium and long run that will have the best results. Okay, so the wordplay is that the ones that innovate and care about sustainability, the ones that do good, will be the ones that will get the better results. So they will be the ones that will be doing well. Okay, so that's what's behind this simple wordplay. For us, innovation and sustainability is not a take it or leave it issue. I mean, they represent for us, an essential commitment. And if we do think, and we are very much convinced that if we don't innovate and care about sustainability, we won't remain relevant in the medium term. And so that's what we think. But even more in the stage at which our sector is, our industry is, which, as most of you will know, is rapidly changing and dramatically undergoing a transformation. So innovation will be the key. That's our understanding to be a winner in the medium term. And in fact, these two concepts, again, innovation and sustainability, are really key cornerstones in the strategic plan of Endesa and of Enel. Okay, and well, in fact, that's why we're here today, and that's why we've been very, very linked to this event from the very beginning. Okay.
So you know that most of the innovation and entrepreneurship ecosystems all around the world, the successful ones, there are lots of stakeholders, obviously startups or entrepreneurs, venture capital, government. We have a lot of people from the government, but especially this year I saw in the list a lot of large corporations, a lot. And well, this probably makes sense, I don't know, because this is a startup community, but
right.
Why Endesa, as a large corporation, wants or needs to be here?
Well, we are very, very committed with South Summit. In fact, we are a founding member of this event, and we've been here systematically for every year, and this is the 6th edition in which we participate. We proudly participate. So we really believe and are convinced about the goals and the sense of this event. The reasons behind our participation and our involvement in this event has to do with our innovation strategy, okay? Our innovation strategy, there are many innovation strategies, but the one we follow and the one we believe in is what we call, and some others call, open innovation. What does this mean? This means that it's very obvious that the ones that know better our business, I mean, it's obviously ourselves, and that's nothing. I don't say you anything that you don't know, but particularly in the stage at which our industry is, as I said, very rapidly transforming and evolving. We do think that it's crucial for us to open our doors, to open our windows, and to be open to new ideas and to other relevant actors. Okay, which are those relevant actors? For us, are universities, technical centers, research centers, suppliers, employees, of course, and last but not least, of course, small entrepreneurs and startups.
But this, Andres, this is interesting because as a company, I'm not an expert in energy and in utilities, but I understand that you can cooperate with these institutions that you have been mentioning, but specifically about the startups, this is keep me how? Why are you interested in startups?
Okay, about the startups, well, said and explain our interest in startups. The next step would be why we're here, and we are here because we regard this event as the best one, at least in the south of Europe and all the Latin American ecosystem, and the best conclave for meeting startups, okay, and the best marketplace for startups and companies. And why our interest in startups, Alberto? So we do believe that I mean, even though we might seem big corporates and startups like animals of different species, we do think, and we are very much convinced about our complementarity, and even more than that, because typically complementarity adds up to 100. Okay, we believe in more than 100. We believe in synergies. We believe in 2 + 2 is more than 4. Okay, and I think those type of synergies arise in a proper collaboration model between corporates and startups. Okay, and that's what we modestly try to do. We more specifically, I could point out 3 reasons why we are so interested in startups. Okay, first one would be that startups are typically born directly in cutting-edge technologies. Okay, while a company like Endesa is necessarily more focused on mainstream technologies just to run our mainstream business. But obviously a new startup is 100% focused on a new technology. So we see startups as a key lever for us for identifying and knowing and adopting new technologies. Okay. Mm-hmm. Secondly, is that of course typically startups promote new business models, but we consider them, we regard them themselves as a new business model. So because of their new methodologies, their new way of working, their agility, so we think that our collaboration with them is a key help for us for foreseeing new business models, at least in our industry, which by the way will be key. The business models in the energy sector will change. There's no doubt about that.
And now the big question, because there are lots of startups here listening to you. So now we know why you want startups to be inside Endesa. Why startups could be interested in working with you at Endesa.
Well, when I talked about this complementarity are from both sides, and I think this synergy are for both sides. Okay, not only for us, of course, but as well for the startups. we think that a company like Endesa and like Enel offers startups like a priceless platform for testing proof of concepts. I think we have a huge infrastructure to test new ideas. We have a very wide network of laboratories all around the world. And what I would say that it's more important, we have an excellent capacity for helping them to scale up. Okay, why? Because here in Spain and Portugal we have around 12 million customers with whom we have a monthly relationship. It's not so difficult to add a new service, a new product, a new way to, okay, and typically in startups many times it happens. I guess you know. There are brilliant ideas but the failure is in the stage of scaling up. Okay, that in that stage I think we can help a lot. We have 12 million customers in Spain and Portugal, but Enel has 70 million customers in 30 countries around the world. Okay, so that's invaluable platform for testing proof of concept.
You know, I had a professor on entrepreneurship, and he always tell, his name is Bill Howlett. He wrote a book called Discipline Entrepreneurship, and the most important thing for a startup is a paying customer. So
right.
this is good for us.
We have many paying customers.
We are running out of time, so my last question, you know that we launched the Cube. It's an innovation and entrepreneurship ecosystem, and we have your innovation hub of Enel in our place. So what does it mean for you? How do you see this collaboration?
Let me first introduce the concept of innovation hub. Enel, with this commitment with innovation, Enel has created 10 innovation hubs all around the world. Okay, in areas either with a very large technology development or large customer base. We have innovation hubs in Silicon Valley. We have a great innovation hub here in Madrid. I think you've heard about it. We have another innovation hub in Milan, another one in Tel Aviv, another one in Santiago de Chile, and another 5 all around the world. Okay, and the Cube, which is our innovation hub here in Madrid, which is not only an innovation hub for Spain and Portugal, it's the main innovation hub of Enel across Europe. Is one of the, I would say it's the most important innovation hub of Enel, and is a place by which Enel tries to get closer to innovators. Enel wants to be where innovation happens and wants to get closer to innovators. We could extract easily a declaration of intentions out of here, and it's true, believe me. Enel and Endesa want to be where innovation happens and want to be where innovators are, not the way around. Okay, and that's part of our understanding of the thing. And specifically with the Cube, we during these past 2 years that it's been working with as an innovation hub of Enel. You've been scouting and identifying solutions, ideas, and startups all across all our business lines and all across our value chain end to end. But if you ask me to identify a single issue in which we would like to ask the Cube to help us with, that would be, the one related with the ecological transition and decarbonization. Okay, that's the one we would like the Cube to help us most. Okay, and regarding technologies, the Cube is the one innovation hub out of those 10 I told you, mandated to explore, to scout and identify the best solutions around the world regarding a specific technology like IoT, okay, Internet of Things. So it's a very core innovation hub of us. And I could tell you about very specific examples that we are working with.
I'm really sorry because we are running out of time. So thank you very much, Andres.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you for the explanation, and we we give time to the rest of the people.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much.